Hello, everyone. I would like to thank you very much for being here tonight and getting involved in such an important matter in the current context, in the current environment in Europe and especially in France, because it's a tough time. I'm very happy to introduce this conference, which gathers successful American and French startups. This network event is organized by the G9 Plus Institute, which is a think tank. And this think tank groups the alumni from the prestigious French so-called Grandes Écoles. And by the Startup Weekend, which is the global movement for entrepreneurship promotion. For the little story, I was fortunate to participate at the launch of Startup Weekend under the impulsion of the rock star seated here next to me, Franck Nouyrigat, in 2009. He's really a rock star. He announced today, for example, the launch of Up Global. The URL, internet address is up.co, and you really have to type it to assess what I said. And to discover all the activities Franck leads over entrepreneurship. It's really impressive. Actually, this conference derives from a partnership between Orange and Salesforce, centered, as Thierry Bonhomme said it before, on Le Cloud Pro, which is a software as a service platform aimed at small and medium businesses in France, and we try to deploy it in Europe. Our belief is that if small businesses do not change the way they work, they will not be able to withstand an increasingly competitive and fiscally challenging environment. That's the case in Europe and especially in France, as I told it. We have summarized our position in a manifesto that you can download. It's with its French name, 35 heures par jour, or 35 hours a day and not a week. So as not to work 35 hours a day, the SMB, the small and medium businesses, they have to adjust their investment and choose the best software as a service application and on-demand services to optimize their global efficiency, productivity, customer management, and so on. Similarly, large groups need growth in economies which are right now, and you know it by heart, slowing down. So the fact is that innovation is the key to economic recovery. That's obvious, and along with the survival of existing businesses. And hopefully, for the first time in history, on-demand calculation capacities and global communication capacities provide to agile and eager structures the means of innovation that were previously dedicated to large organizations, large corporations. Thanks to the tools of the third industrial revolution, as Jean-Michel Biot, my godfather, which he there, bye-bye, Jean-Michel, thank you to be there, said it. So this third industrial revolution, I mean the internet and the data over it revolution. So we will discuss in this conference the rise of startups and disruptive models. Indeed, today, as you know, a single click is all we need to spark a complex chain of events that can begin on another continent and lead to whatever we want directly to our doors. We can call this the problem of the overabundance of opportunities for innovation. That's crazy. Large groups and small organizations must learn how to cooperate to optimize and seize the right opportunities in this jungle of possibilities. So Orange and Salesforce and many other major groups are putting their money into investment funds for startup accelerator, such as Orange Fab launched some weeks ago in the Silicon Valley, or the great 1,500 square meter site dedicated to innovation at the heart of Paris, or even open innovation programs involving startups and labs or labs in startups. So to conclude this short introduction, this conference is really a message of hope and mobilization, and we have in our hands a unique potential for innovation and job creation. So leave behind pessimism, learn from entrepreneurs here and in the US. Let's go, let's innovate. Frank, floor is yours. Thank you for presenting our guests and make all this discussion as interactive as possible. Have a good conference. The hashtag is Salesforce Live or G9PLUS, as you like, or both of them. Enjoy. Have a good moment. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you. All right. Guys, I will need your help. So before I start, I would like to do a sound check with you. If you can understand me while I speak in English with my Franglish somehow accent, like, can you clap in your hands once? No, that was more than once. Let's try again. If you can understand me, can you clap in your hands twice? Twice, 2 times. Does anyone here, like, if you, oh, well, it's going to be weird to ask that in English. Si quelqu'un ne comprend pas l'anglais, levez la main. Parfait. Et sinon, vous pouvez demander autour de vous. On va le faire en anglais. Now, if you guys understand me, can you guys please welcome everybody here on stage? And thanks, Luc, and all the team for putting that together. Please, everybody, help me. 1, 2, 3. Come on, louder, louder, louder. Good. I'm going to be your MC tonight, guys. As I just told them before, that's the first time I'm MCing, so I guess I'm going to be pretty terrible at it. So I will need your help. If you guys can pay attention, sometimes I will go back to you and ask you which question do you want me to ask. I will give you a choice between 2 questions, and then we'll do a Roman vote. So how to do a Roman vote is usually it's pretty easy. If you like, let's say my first question was I wanted to ask them something that every founder is being asked about. And for example, it's going to be to do an elevator pitch. If you want to hear their elevator pitch, their 1-minute pitch about their company, can you guys do a Roman vote and raise your hand like that? So if you want me to ask them to pitch, can you do that? Good. That works. OK, so that's what we're going to be doing to interact with each other. Before I do that, I've got questions for you. Who here is an entrepreneur? Who here created a business? Can you guys raise your hand? Quite a lot. Who here wants to create a business? Perfect. Who here have no idea why you're here? All right, I got someone in the back. So I think we're good. That's going to be the theme. I know we have 2 hours. If it's too long, we'll just kill it and we'll go for a drink. But the goal here is you have an amazing panel. You've got from the very early stage of entrepreneurship to, I guess, the max where you can go. I don't know, actually, Parker will say if there's something beyond being Salesforce when you're up there. But you here in the people who here have companies, you are all at your own stage. I think some people think about creating a business. You guys raise your hand. Some people may have 2 or 3 employees. Some may have 100. How do you go through this journey? How do you go through the entrepreneurial journey? And that's how we're going to make this discussion going on. I'm not going to be the only one asking questions. I've asked everybody here if you have a brilliant question or anything you'd like to do, it's going to be a discussion. And I do the same with you. So are you guys ready? Roman vote? How come? Everybody, come on. Roman vote. Are you guys ready? Yes. So who wants to start with an elevator pitch? I've got a timer right here. Any volunteers? 1 minute. You've got 1 minute to present your company. Clément, you want to go?
Yes, why not?
Go. Tell me when you go.
Is it working? Is it working? Yes. So, hello, my name is Clément Moreau. I'm CEO of Sculpteo. We are doing 3D printing, basically. So basically, we think that 3D printing is a production technology. It's not only about creating mock-ups or prototypes. It's a real way to create real objects. And when we say real objects, we say objects that you can actually use. If I manage to get this out of my pocket. So this has been 3D printed. It's a regular cup, but the only thing that is different with this cup compared to another cup is that this one is completely unique. It has been customized by one of our customers using a wonderful iOS app. The customer uses this app, he creates a cup in 10 seconds or 15 seconds, and then we are able to print it. It takes 1 night printing and then 5 nights for post-processing because it's real glazing.
Awesome. Good. Thank you. 1 minute is going fast, guys. But
What's that?
Yeah, congratulate him. Who wants to be next? Good. When you want.
1, 2, ouais. Go. So hi, my name is Rachel Delacour. I'm the CEO and co-founder of BIM Analytics. We are delivering a cloud business intelligence service. So basically, every company, small to big, they need people and tools to crunch numbers. But those tools are still complicated to buy, to use, to install, to scale. So we've created BIM. BIM is an online service. It's a subscription-based service. And from one single place in your browser, you can connect all your different data sources, on-premise one, new online ones, and you can analyze your data, create dashboard, and share it with your colleagues and with the world because you're online. So we are connecting Salesforce also, and I think that you got it, yeah?
Good. 10 more seconds. Perfect.
We bring immediate intelligence visually for your business users. Wow.
Good. Now it's going to be fun. Who wants to pitch his startup? Brian, when you want.
Sure. Hi, I'm Brian Halligan. I'm from Hubspot. And Hubspot's a kind of a marketing transformation company. We feel like the game of marketing is really broken, that humans are sick and tired of being marketed to. They're getting really good at blocking it out, whether that's caller ID or spam protection or your DVR, and just marketing's sort of broken. And we feel like marketers need to transform the way they market to match the way modern humans actually shop and learn and buy. So we built a modern platform to let people do that. And it's really slick. It's a really nice all-in-one solution. So instead of having to go out and buy a social media tool like Hootsuite, an email tool like Eloqua, analytics tool like Google Analytics, and a content management system like Drupal, and glue all this stuff together, you get HubSpot, and it's an all-in-one sort of modern marketing platform that enables you to transform the way you market to match the way people actually buy stuff today.
Perfect. Wow. 59 seconds and 6. Yeah, that's pretty good. Parker.
Okay, so I feel like we spent our whole day here doing an elevator pitch, so if you were here for that, you're welcome. So I'm a co-founder and I head up products and technology for Salesforce.com. We are a service on the internet for businesses to manage their sales. So what are they selling, who are they selling to, managing their customer support operations, managing their marketing, and also a platform underneath to allow them to build applications for all the departments. And we have social networking as a core part of our service. We have mobility. We provide a service to businesses of all sizes in the world, from the smallest 5-person company to some of the largest corporations in the world. We are a multinational corporation. We have offices all over the world, and very happy to be here in Paris, France, one of our largest markets. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Actually, I don't know if I should do my own exercise, but I don't know. Should I? Help me, guys. Should I do it too? Okay. It's complicated because we just launched something new that is what we know like 5 hours ago. I know. Can you help me with that? Thank you. Let's go. Good. So I'm Frank. I'm the co-founder of Startup Weekend. And we now just launched. Thank you. We now just launched Up Global. You can check it. The website is www.up.co. And what we do is we want to have more entrepreneurs in this world. And we want to have better entrepreneurs because we believe that's the way you get the society to go up. And to do that, we utilize experiential events. So Startup Weekend is one. You can get a taste of entrepreneurship during a weekend. You go, the way it works is Friday night, you go on stage, you pitch your idea exactly like we're doing right now. And then if people like your idea, they join you. If they don't like it, you join a team. And Saturday and Sunday, you actually work on building your business. And Sunday, you present it to other people. And what we observe is by doing that, 12% of the people actually still pursue and work on their company a year after. So it works. We see an impact on that. So that's what we're doing. And please, if you think about becoming entrepreneurs, you have to meet your ecosystem. And for that, like, you can go on up.co. And you guys have an amazing place in Paris here to create business. Every city in France, like I would say Marseille or Toulouse. So please join your grassroots community, and you'll see you're not alone. There's more crazy people like you out there. You didn't cut me. Thank you. That was nice. So I would like to ask all of you one question, and it's, why did you do that? Did you wake up one day saying, I'm going to create BIM, or will I do like Sculpteo, or like, oh, I'm just going to create this Salesforce company, or I'm going to be revolutionizing or trying to change something in marketing? Like, how did that happen?
I'll go first if you want. I used to be a venture capitalist investing in startups. And as venture capitalists, you want these startups to grow. And I was watching them, and I meet with the CEOs and the marketing folks and the sales folks, and I asked them, what's the plan? How are we going to grow these little tiny startups into big, giant companies? And almost every CEO had the same playbook. And the playbook was, hey, we're going to buy a list, and we're going to send a ton of emails. We're going to hire tons of young, hungry sales reps. We're going to cold call every CIO on the planet. We're going to do a bunch of advertising. We're going to hire a PR firm, blah, 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 blah. It's the same playbook. They all had it. That's the playbook that I had grown up with. That's how I became a VC, by being very good at that playbook. But as I watched it, I was like, this is just broken. No one's listening. No one cares anymore, and the playbook just doesn't work, and it needs to sort of be reinvented. And so it's sort of through my experience as a VC, seeing something very broken and seeing an opportunity to transform something that led to Hubspot. And interesting, what led to Hubspot was a blog. We started blogging, my co-founder and I, this little blog on startups.com, and we were comparing our blog to these venture-backed, wealthy, well-staffed companies, and our blog was crushing all the venture-backed startups. We were like, there's something to that. And so the idea for Hubspot sort of developed through this maze of venture capital, and seeing how hard it was, frankly, to build a company today. It's just so hard to go from zero to what Salesforce did, for example. It's easy, and we thought things needed to change.
When was that?
6 years ago.
6 years ago. What about you guys?
When I started, it was very selfish. I was really frustrated by the tool I was using. I'm a former financial controller, and I was struggling with a BI tool, traditional BI tool, while actually every company needs it, every department needs it. So I was sort of using Alexandre Daillon former product. You know what I mean. So yes, the first answer. So I tried to create the tool of my dream. So when I say it was selfish, it's because I tried to do something very for me. And I presented it to more friends, more financial controllers, those guys who don't want to test new things or else. And actually, I saw that with the cloud, we could really leverage something, globally available, really cheap, that we could put in the end, even of financial guys. So yes, I've started to be surrounded with technical guys, and now we are selling around the world. We are doing more than 70% of our turnover worldwide. We are also entering even large accounts today, while at the beginning we were targeting very small company. We thought, cloud BI will be only for small company, but now with the cloud we are even also able to leverage big data. Only the cloud can leverage the big data problems today. So yes, I think we have a cool future, and I'm very glad to have started this company 4 years ago.